Hey, this is Bethany, and today I am doing a haul, which is something I almost never do. And you'll notice that my lips are super duper slick as can be shiny. That is because I tried on one of the things I hauled, so I am going to be starting with that, so let's proceed. So recently I've bought a couple lip colors, and two of them are from the new Rimmel Moisture Renew collection, and I really love Rimmel's Moisture Renew lipsticks. They really are really smooth when they go on, and I just think they're a good deal, and the packaging is cute. Like purple is my favorite color, so what an airhead thing to pick them for. But the two shades I got were Let's Get Naked, and I'm going to swatch it on the back of my hand right there. Very nude color. And then I got As You Want Victoria. I guess they're mentioning the Queen, I don't know. But either way, that is what's on my lips. That's super shiny. I wish it was matte, but either way, I'm really liking the intensity. I think I may have overdrawn my lip a little, so excuse me if I clown out for a little bit. Anyways, they were just two shades that I was feeling. I wanted a new nude, but I also wanted a more bold color as well, so I could wear either every day, but if I want to be more like ballsy, I'm gonna go with that one, though I wish it was matte. The next three lip colors I got are actually like a mixture of brands. So I got this Rimmel London Show Off Lip Lacquer in the shade Galaxy, and I'm hoping I can open it and then swatch it next to these. This shade actually reminds me of Vintage Pink by Rimmel that they got rid of last year when they changed up the packaging, and I'm hoping to try this out and see if this will satisfy me versus that old shade. This next one is actually really bright as well. It's a NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream, and I don't know if I'm going to pronounce this correctly. It's this bright pink one, and it's in the shade Addis Ababa. Addis Ababa. I'm gonna sound really stupid if that's the wrong word, but all I'm gathering from this is Addis Ababa. I'll put it down in the link below, sorry if I'm dumb. And here it is next to the bright shade I'm wearing, so it actually looks a little bit toned down next to it. Way to go, I've just like blown brightness out of the water. I'll try that on, see if it washes me out for being a pale lady, but we'll see. And then the last one is actually not a drugstore shade, which is pretty rare for me because I like to buy a lot of drugstore lippies because you get more bang for your buck. But this one is by Urban Decay. It's in the shade Rush. And I used to have Urban Decay Rush in the old packaging, but they don't carry that anymore, and I used my old one up, so I had to buy this as a replacement. So hopefully it is similar to the old one. I have just a hint of the old one laying around, which I couldn't find for this video, but it's looking very similar. It's, you know, a more mauve-y, nudist mauve nude-ish blush, but a little bit more on the pink side than nude, and it's sheerer than the rest of these actually. This doesn't look exact to it, but we'll see if I love it. I know I really loved Rush in the old packaging. So these are all the shades that I bought recently. There's 5 of them, and that's what they look like on the back of my hand. And I can't wait to try them all out and see which ones are gonna be my favorites, which ones are gonna scare people when I walk by. Who knows? I'm excited. Okay, the next two things are big purchases because I had a gift card from Christmas for my grandma and I finally got around to using it. So I ended up choosing the Tartelette palette. I have literally held off swatching this for a month just so I can show you guys it in its clean, you know, pristine condition. So here's the gorgeous little thing. And it's all these mattes. I happened to have got it as a gift for someone, and we were sitting there swatching it, and I was just like, oh my god, these are so buttery for mattes. I didn't know Tarte could deliver so well with their mattes. So this shade in particular, I'm excited about. It's Best Friend. It's kind of like a purpley mauve. You'll notice I've said mauve like 15 times in this video. I'm currently obsessed with mauve, sorry. But yeah, so, and then this one looks like an actual highlight for actual pale people to use. Like it's paler than pale flesh and it's matte. Whoa, what's up? That never happens. So yeah, I'm just really excited about this. I know that I'm going to be using this for just everyday wear. I know I loved my Naked Basics and I'm hitting pan on it a little bit here and there. So I'm going to use the hell out of this and probably show you guys like a get ready with me type tutorial, so be looking for that. So the next one I bought, I was actually planning on not buying at all. This is the Urban Decay Vice Limited. There was only so many made. I don't even know if you can buy them online anymore, maybe you can. So I walked into ULTA where they had the very last one in a beat up box on one of the counters, and the box looked like crap, but I opened it up and looked inside, and lo and behold, none of it had been swatched or messed with. And I've even held off doing that just so I can show it to you guys. Some of these shades I already have anyways, but I have all of the Vice palettes, and I have liked all the Vice palettes quite a bit, and I just didn't want this one to be lonely. It was the last one, but also, seriously, I could use the heck out of some of these colors. This shade Laced was in the first Vice palette, and I know I'm like, I use that one up a lot, so I'll eventually go out of that and use this one here. And then Last Sin, I've been using Last Sin and the other one nonstop, which I told you about. Chase was in a few other palettes. I don't know whether Blitz was. But unfortunately, because this is a limited edition thing, that's why I wasn't gonna buy it, because you guys can't have access to it. But I might use a shade or two in a tutorial while incorporating other things, maybe something that could be duped for you guys, so yeah. And then another makeup item I got was this blush in Spanish Rose from NYX, and I haven't owned any of their baked blushes before. This looks like a shade I'd be falling for. It's a baked blush, illuminator, and bronzer. Really? You're gonna throw bronzer in the mix? This is like the color of pale luminous opals, like what the I think it's beautiful, mind you. Marketing was a little bit silly for this particular shade, but let me swatch you. Let me do it. The packaging is uber cute, by the way. So this is what it looks like, just a very fair shade of blush. I like something like this sometimes because I know I can have a heavy hand if I want and not look too crazy since I'm pale. So a fair blush like this is gonna be illuminating and slightly colorful, but not too much. So I'm excited to use this. Okay, and then the very last thing in the mix I've already cracked into because I wanted to use the eye cream out of this. Most of these are sold out everywhere, but if you go to Macy's.com, which I did because I was trying to use my Ebates, then you can pull this up. This is a Benefit Skincare Kit. I don't particularly like their packaging this year, but they do it every holiday season where they package their full-size face lotion with a full-size eye cream and then a mini or two thrown in. And they do that all for $48, whereas one of those items alone is, I think, like $42. Or 40-ish, so you're getting like an either eye cream or lotion for about $8, which is nice because either of those eye cream or lotion are nice. Here's my wording. But yeah, so I got a full size, it's potent eye cream, a sample size of their new facial serum, the Benefit Professional Primer, Pore Minimizer, whatever, and then also this triple performing emulsion face lotion, which I love, and I always mix in with a cheaper lotion because this stuff is just like illuminating love on my face. But yeah, so I'm pretty excited. I nabbed all these for such a good price, 2 full-size items and 2 minis for $48, and both of them last me for months and months, so I'm excited to use them. Alright, so those are some of my recent purchases I have made. Some I have bought with gift cards from Christmas and whatnot, and others were purchased with sheer willpower. So hopefully you guys saw some things in here you thought were neat, and if you've tried the Tartelette palette or the Vice, let me know. I'm like so excited to try some of these new lippies because I've been wanting to stock up on some particular colors, and that Victoria one by Rimmel that I have on my lips right now, I'm just gonna have to get used to how bold it is. Like, I love it, but I don't know. I would just wish it was matte so it could calm down and quit screaming. But yeah, so I hope you guys are having a great day, and if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up so I know whether or not you like hauls. So yeah. Have a good one, and I will talk to you later, and as always, thanks for watching my videos.